Guys, I hit double digits in episodes. This is episode 10 of my Emerald Seaglass Wishlocke challenge. I hope people enjoy this episode, and please leave a like and consider subscribing and following if you enjoyed this. Last episode, we defeat Maxie, we took down Tate and Liza, and I sound like I'm underestimating it. Yeah, Maxie was a potential run ender. That was an insane double battle. Anyway, we're going to track down Team Aqua, but first I go to Sootopolis City just to get some stuff done. There's a shop on the very top right of Sootopolis that has every evolution item you need in the game. So just so people know, if they're just doing their runs, that yeah, you have access to every evolution item at this point, so pretty cool. Tracking down Team Aqua has taken me to Route 128, and underwater you find an entrance with the stolen submarine, and we make it to Seafloor Cavern. I go through the maze of the cavern and take on the grunts. Admin Shelly is the last thing before fighting Archie. She has a Sharpedo and a Wishcash, but MT Bull and Kokiri take care of them respectively, so good job guys. Now, Archie's team is nowhere near as strong as Maxie's, and it's not a double battle, but it still needs to be respected. I don't want to think this is going to be some pushover battle, or else I could lose some Mons. Going into the fight, he starts off with a Whale Lord, and I lead with Eric Confirm, my main electric, who unleashes the electric terrain. This makes my parabolic charge just insanely powerful, and we get the knockout. His next Pokemon is a Breloom, and I go for Kokiri, the Noctowl, who is a ghost flying type in this game. We tank a Seed Bomb pretty well, and retaliate with an Air Slash that gets to one-shot. Archie brings out his Ace, which is his level 46 Sharpedo, and I switch into Peters, which Altaria is a Dragon Fairy type in this game, so we tank a Resisted Crunch, and as he just tries to go for an Agility, we hit a Hyper Voice that's a Fairy type move because we have Pixelate. His last Pokemon is going to be Crobat, and we switch back into Eric Confirmed, who took no damage from the Whale Lord. And to my surprise, after we tanked his Vidoshock, Crobat lives in an electric terrain boosted electric move, so good on it. But it dies after a second one, so that's Archie defeated. Of course, even though we beat Archie, he still unleashes his plan to use the Red Orb to try to take control of Kyogre. But Kyogre doesn't like that, because the Red Orb is not what you need. You need the Blue Orb. And Kyogre leaves. Archie and Maxie start talking, and it goes through my favorite dialogue in this game, which is just, yeah, it's raining, it's sunny. What? It's a lot more severe than we expected? Just, how stupid can you guys be? I fly back to Sootopolis City, and I get to witness Kyogre and Groudon fighting. Now, unfortunately, I was kind of hoping that there could be some cool, 2D graphics of them fighting like this, but understandably there isn't. The only thing that's worse about this is Groudon doesn't have a little bit of land on him, so he's just full on the water right now. I mean, this is a losing battle for him. The next stuff I'm just going to go over really quick. I mean, most people who play Emerald know what happens here. We go to the Cave of Origin, and Wallace asks us where Rayquaza is. I mean, you're the champion, shouldn't you know that? But regardless, we tell him it's the Sky Pillar. We then fly to the Sky Pillar so that we can encounter Rayquaza. Once we awaken Rayquaza, he flies to Sootopolis City, and then next is the infamous cutscene where Rayquaza comes down from the sky and politely tells Groudon and Kyogre to shut up, and then everyone leaves. The day is saved. Maxie and Archie just laugh this off, and then they leave, which is good because they've been committing severe crimes and they should be arrested. It's now time for the 8th and final gym battle with Juan. All of my Pokemon are at the appropriate level cap of 46, and let's get into this. Juan leads off with a Starmie, and I lead with Eric Confirm. He sets up the electric terrain, and I use Rising Voltage, which this move is twice as powerful when the electric terrain is up. Juan goes into Whiscash next, and we make a hard switch into GitHub the Breloom. Wishcash just sets up the Rain Dance, which is fine, because then we come in afterwards with a Bullet Seed. Juan's next Pokemon is his Ace Kingdra, and this Kingdra has the Ice Gem, so that Ice Beam is 50% more powerful on the first use. I use this opportunity to hard switch into Beedopair, who has thick fat, so we tank the Ice Beam pretty well. The next few turns is very stally for good reason. So Kingdra has Ice Beam, Kingdra has Surf, and it's a really annoying Pokemon. So right here we're going to switch into Alex, who has Water Absorb, but we get frozen by the Ice Beam. So what happens is the next few turns I switch into Beedopair to tank an ongoing Ice Beam. This baits for Water Pulse on Kingdra, and then I can switch into Alex, who uses Water Absorb to heal some HP. Pretty much I can outlast any freeze condition, and this will allow Alex to heal up as well by doing these pivots, and we're at a pretty good HP at the end to where we can knock out Kingdra with some body slams. Now, Juan's fourth Pokemon is Octillery, who is a Water-Fire type in this game. So, basically, I'm expecting something like Bullet Seed. What I end up doing is I switch into Peters, and I do predict correctly, so we take a Bullet Seed that really doesn't do a lot of damage. We fight back with some Dragon Pulses, because this Octillery doesn't have an Ice move, it has mainly just Water Pulse it's using. But eventually we have to make a switch out, and after going into Alex and then into GitHub, because I didn't want to switch in on a fire move, we knock out the Octillery with GitHub using Bullet Seed. This causes Juan to really bring out his last Pokemon, which is Celio, and we just outspeed and we kill with 3 Bullet Seeds, so this was a no-brainer. And that's the Juan fight. We got all 8 badges, and so now it's just prepping to go through Victory Road, and as long as nothing bad happens, we get to go to the Pokemon League. Well, time to get another batch of encounters before I end today's episode. This is going to be Mass Dark, the Mischievous. Next is Kyle, the Tangela. John, the Wynot. Gamboa, the Azurill. Utus, the Laleep, and Abexel, the Makuida. And that's our encounters, and that's today's episode. Tune in next time, and I'm going to go through Victory Road.